Promise I will keep you low, not at all. You ever felt as if you didn't measure up? Like what you had to offer wasn't good enough? Been listening to them lies that had you switching up. Cause if I can't truly be me, it isn't love. So I won't let your standards abuse me. So if that means me choosing you, I lose me. I'll be at the next like, excuse me. You go right ahead and do you, baby, cause I'm do me. Oh, no, that ain't no chip on my shoulders. I'm just simply saying if I ain't your cup of tea, then drink soda. That's right, it's finally me and I'm older. So the counterfeit relationships, I won't lose sleep. Finally me for real. Walking in my purpose to be free for real. Knowing that all things that I was in, I finally see myself. I know that I am worth.
What's up, everybody?
Even scratch the surface. He be blessing me on purpose.
Finally me.
Never been afraid to voice your opinion. What if they don't like what I suggest? What if they get offended?
I need a dance partner. Let me see if I can bring my co-host in here.
Be the very person in position someone else going on. You be feeling like your predicament somewhat hypocritic. I mean, if I ain't got it, how in the world I'ma tell you to get it? See, but we all play a part, baby. We all different.
What's going on, everybody? It's finally me on Friday.
See, I learned that being humble show don't mean timid. And I learned that if you stumble, you can still finish. See, you ain't got to hide behind nobody. Stop pretending. If you really want it, then get on the behind and get it. So what if they don't see it? That mean you
Come on in, come on in, come on in. I'm getting ready to rock it.
What you got? This beautiful baby, start to finish. Never leave a wonderful name created. Finally me for real. Walking in my purpose to be free for real. Knowing that I'm things that I was in, I finally see myself. I know that I am worth.
All right, everybody, put it in the chat. Finally me. Come on, everybody.
Finally me.
What's up, everybody? It's Dr. Jazz, and it's finally me for Real 2022 edition. What's up, Susan?
Hey. Finally me for Real Friday. Let's go.
Finally for me for Real Friday 2022 edition. Come on in, everybody. Don't forget to use the hashtag FM, the number 4, and the word real. All right, so FM, the number 4, and the word real. We'll try to rock the mic at least for the next 30 minutes, whether you're driving or in your car, whatever. Check us out. We're going to take you home. All right, it's finally me for real. FM, the number 4. All right, real. And yes, it's real Dr. Jazz and real Susan. And Susan, tell them the whole purpose of finally me for real.
Yeah, I love it. It's about empowering and equipping women to find their real frequency. So it's tapping into authentically you. Finally me for real.
And,
Yes.
and you know, we didn't plan this. I'm from Trinidad. Susan, you're from where?
Trinidad.
All right, so all the Trini in the house for the TNT, or just go ahead and put it in the chat and let us know where you're coming in from. And we're planning to be here on Fridays at 5:30, try to give you some fun, some laughter. I got amazing guests. I did this earlier last year. I did it when the pandemic started, took a little break, and now I feel I sense I need to come back in. So finally, me for real. It's all about me. Somebody put it in the chat. It's all about me. It's all about me, or it's all about you. And all I need you to do is just share, subscribe, and support. We are also on YouTube. I am Dr. Jazz, and there's a Finally Me for Real channel. We are also on Instagram, and we are on Facebook. So good to see everybody. Looking forward to just taking the numbers up. Good. I see everybody put it in the chat.
Yeah.
I see Fort Worth, Washington.
Yeah,
I
what's
see
up,
New
Fort
Jersey. I
Worth?
see Maryland. I see everybody. So
Yay.
you know, this year is going to be a major year. And a lot of people, they calling it, this is the year of the great resignation. Somebody put it in the chat. This is the year of the great resignation. Somebody put it in the chat. This is the year of the great
Great.
resignation. It's like, Dr. Carolyn Show, I preached a sermon entitled a couple of months ago. She preached it at the Potter's House entitled, Don't Waste a Crisis. And a lot of people are taking advantage of this crisis and making up your mind that you're going to do like Peter and you might as well just jump. You might as well
Yep.
jump. So my girl who's with me today, Susan, I would say that she's one of those people who have jumped. So Susan, tell him a little bit of what you used to do.
Yeah, the great resignation. I jumped. Oh yeah, it's been amazing. I used to work for a major insurance company, Fortune 500 company, as the head of HR for the DC office. But I also had my own business.
And how
And
many years were you working for that company?
oh goodness, about almost 6 years. Yeah,
Yeah, and that company, I'm sure it was great. You enjoyed it. HR benefited from it.
yeah. I was in my comfort zone, but God had a different plan. And
Yeah.
as you know, I still had another business, my own company, my
And
own consulting company.
what's the name of your own company?
It's called I Am Suzette.
All
Yeah,
right, and I'm sure you can follow you on Facebook, YouTube, and IG. I am Suzette.
it's official I Am Suzette on Instagram, and I Am Suzette on Facebook.
All
Yes.
right, fantastic. So this year you started off in 2022, and all of us, did our vision board and had our plans and what we wanted to accomplish in 2022. And what were some of the things, if you don't mind share, was on your vision board?
So my vision board was next level. That was what I was thinking. Next level, coming out of my comfort zone. I heard like stretch yourself. Stretch yourself. Great resignation for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
so this week has been a major week for you. Go ahead and walk us through what this week has meant to you.
This week has meant to me it's the shift. I call it a shift. It's now going from comfortable to uncomfortable, but in a good way.
Mm,
Right? It takes what I guess, we have a lot of predictability when we are in a structured environment.
mhm.
So now, starting next week, I'm going to be unstructured in terms of walking in faith, but also walking in works, because faith without works is dead.
Yeah.
So I am going to be stepping into a global platform. My goal has always been to create a global imprint with my work, and even get to serve my country a little bit in that process. So off I go. Off
Yeah.
I go.
And everybody, is there anybody in the chat? Y'all put it in the chat. Is there anybody since this crisis have turned in their resignation, or you've changed your job? Put it out in social media. Change your job, or you change career, or you so Suzette is leaving a company that she's been with for 6 years, and now this year launching into your own. It's a global platform, a place you've never been before, so you can do what you've never done before. And this morning, my morning meditation was here's my morning meditation was to be okay with not knowing the answers, to
Yes.
be okay with the questions.
Yes.
And you're going to have more questions as you launch it out than you have answers. Okay, Chastity, I see you out there.
Yeah.
Chastity, I see you.
Hey,
You're one
Chastity.
of those person who took a step. So if you stepped out, or you jumped and you left working 9 to 5, if you left your 9 to 5 job, or you left that job and you say, this is the great time for me to step out and do those things. And Chastity, I look forward. I'll bring you on my platform one time this year. But this is the great resignation. So this morning, my meditation was to be comfortable, or to be okay with having more questions than answers. So, Susan, are you a person who are comfortable with the questions and don't have to worry about the answer, or you like the answer?
I like the answers, but now, like I said, it's going to be different. And you hit it right on the nose, because this is going to be where the teacher now becomes the student. I was the teacher for a number of years in the coaching arena and doing all that. Now I'm a student again, and God is showing me that I'm gonna have to learn and ask more questions and be comfortable not getting all the answers for sure.
Yeah.
So, yep.
Yeah, and one of the things that I'm always processing is what made you come to this decision? What got you to this place? Because I mean, I know the company you work for, great company, great benefits, great everything. What got you out of the boat? What got you out of the boat? And those of you, hey, folks, just joining us, this is finally me for real on Friday, talking with my girlfriend Suzette, who has made a major shift. She's jumped from a 9-to-5 job to now she's full-time doing her own thing. I am Suzette, and it's going to be a global platform. And we're talking about this whole thing about the great resignation, where a lot of people are leaving their 9-to-5 job, their current job, and pursuing what they've always wanted to pursue. All right, so Suzette, what got you to that point? What got you to the point?
Wow, well, you always talk about opportunity and potential coming together. So last year, an opportunity opened up and I saw my potential, but I still paused a little bit and it was weighing heavy on my mind. I prayed about it. And I also took the time to look at, where I was in terms of financially and everything to take the leap, because we all have to make sure that the alignment is right. It's not perfect, but it's right. And, I just heard in my spirit, if not now, when? Because every year we procrastinate, and I'm guilty of that. Some of us, 365 days go by and you come into another year and you're like, oh, I'm going to do it this year. And we make the vision board and we don't activate. And I felt at peace when I woke up one morning and it was like, you need to do this, girl. And there was a peace, there was no anxiety. There was, even as I spoke to my boss to do the great resignation, he was like, are you sure? What can we do? Because he asked that question, what can we do? And I said, it's my time. It's my time. Yeah.
Powerful. And like you said, we do our vision board and we're waiting for everything to line up. We're waiting for everything to, the right thing, the right moment, the right everything. And if we wait for everything to line up, it may never always line up like that. But the bottom line is, I like the word that you use, now. If not now, when? And that word now, is no opportunity wasted. No opportunity. Somebody put it in the chat. No opportunity wasted.
Yeah.
And we have such great opportunity to take a hold of some new things. On my vision board, I have something called second act. That 2022 is a second act.
Yeah.
CT, it's a second act. And what does that look like and how does that feel? There's different ways that people may approach it, but you're now entering the second act. So, I always say your first year is orientation, your second year is experimentation, your third year is evaluation, and your fourth year is acceleration. That means you're not going to be seeing the billions and millions and dollars until the fourth year. I'm not saying
exactly.
So
Exactly.
Be patient with yourself.
Right. And you also taught me learning, earning, and serving. And I am in the serving phase of my life. I'm doing something that is purposeful with a passion. And I remember you shared that with me some years ago. And so now I'm ready to, get into that alignment of my godly purpose. And I'm a woman of a certain age. So God is like, it's time. It's time. Empty yourself. Empty yourself. You got to pour into others.
Yep.
So, yeah.
So what are you looking forward to mostly? What's your top 1, 2, 3 thing that you're looking forward to as you're getting ready to step into this new place? Hey, everybody, if you're just joining me, it's Dr. Jazz, the Finally Me for Real. Use the hashtag FM, the number 4, the word real. We are here at 5:30 till about 6 o'clock where we're just having conversation. This is not preaching platform. This is not a prophetic. This is a conversation. It's Finally Me for Real on Friday, because I believe out of 7 days, you ought to have a day just for you. All right, put it in the chat what your day is. Susan, what's your day? What is your day for that you said this is my day. The last couple of days from Sunday till Thursday, I've been around people who needed me. Today I'm around people who feeds me, and one of the places where I am. So what is your day? Your day?
I really like to think of Sunday as my day where I get fed in terms of church, and I it's my day to relax, unwind. Sunday is my day where it becomes where I'm receiving, I'm taking care of me, self-care. Yes, Sunday.
And
Sunday is
what
my
do you do? What is one of the things that you do for self care? Like for me, I was on Facebook earlier today, and I was under the hairdresser. And
yeah.
going to my hairdresser is like therapeutic because I haven't been out of the house all week. So I stay in my house. I'll do everything in my house. But to get out of my house today, I try to put perfume on. I try to have matching tops and matching bottom. My
Mhm.
sneakers, out there. I try to remember to put the deodorant. Oh, 'cause, yeah, okay. I said, I'm going out there. So what do you do? What does your day off from everybody and day on to yourself? What does that feel like? What does that look like?
Well, sometimes I can't always afford to get my nails done, my hair done, but here's what I like. I like to laugh. So
Mm,
I like to shut the world out and watch something funny and laugh. Laughter gives me just, it's something about being able to laugh. Watch something, watch a comedy and just laugh. And I just love, I could be by myself and watch funny movies all night long and just be laughing and just laughter gives me that feeling of it's just a good feeling to laugh. We don't laugh enough. Yeah.
what funny movie you seen lately or show you watched that had you cracking up in stitches?
So I like to watch reruns of The Office, which they mimic kind of the corporate environment, and I laugh because some of it is really truly funny. So I watch The Office. I like to watch reruns of Girlfriends with Tracy Ross. I sometimes watch African funny movies, because culturally they like to laugh and make fun of themselves. So it just depends. But anything, yeah.
Yeah.
Kevin Hart, anybody who can make me laugh. Yeah.
Yep. Hey, everybody, tell us two questions. Tell us what day is your day off when it's just about you. That's number one. Tell us what day is your day off when it's just about you. And tell us one thing you do on your day off. And my number one thing is I love to dance.
Yeah.
So, of course, Wednesday at my church, we started this thing, and that is Worship Word Workout Wednesday. Worship Word Workout Wednesday. I see Dr. Jackie is up in here. And the funny thing is, this past Wednesday, out of every day of the week, I had a good Monday, I had a good Tuesday, but I had a great Wednesday. So I started journaling. And so that night I was writing in my journal what made Wednesday great. And that is, I started the day off dancing because I had prayer at 6:30, and then we had a dance after. And then we ended the day, oh my goodness, we ended the day dancing. And I'm telling you, I had happy feet. I went straight to the shower, and I slept like a baby, So Pat Moore, you said Friday's your day, and she turned her music on and she danced. Okay,
Yeah.
Bubby said, I do nothing on my day off. Okay, all right, I'm reading everybody. I like to spend time in my sacred space, drink tea, and listen to music. So I see everybody's posting what it is you like to do. Let us know what day is your day off and what you like to do. And so, Susan, your number one thing is just you have popcorn while you're watching all these funny shows.
Yeah. Fisher's popcorn, I highly recommend it. You get the cheddar cheese popcorn or the caramel, but you gotta in moderation, people. But yeah, Fisher's popcorn, and I'm good to go.
Yeah, I see Dr. Jackie said, look, I don't cook on my day off. I know that's right. She's ordering food. Hey, if you're just joining us, it's Dr. Jazz, and it's finally me for real on Friday. Make sure you use the hashtag FM, the number 4, and the word real. And we're talking about this great recession or this great resignation, rather, where people are, they're running out, they're leaving their jobs. You see all these, Suzette, you've seen all of you in HR.
Yes. Yeah.
companies are struggling hiring people, right?
Yes. Right now, the great resignation has opened up many doors for people to rethink what's a priority. And we've learned now that after COVID, people are prioritizing family first. So they want to work from home, and they want to, just basically be virtual. And if possible, some are just walking away and saying, I'm going to go start my own business. People have a different view of life, and it's not that 9 to 5 anymore.
Yeah.
Up,
And
yeah,
and you know what? It's not that people are just resigning. Some people are retiring. Let's
yeah.
talk about it. Now,
Yeah.
this is a whole paradigm shift because our mom and dad taught us you work
I
till
was
you're like
about
you're
to say
60
that.
or
Yes,
65, right? Everybody,
yes,
you work and then at 65 you retire and then you go to Punta Cana and then you go to
yes,
Hawaii and
yes.
then you go to Australia. But there's a generation who in the midst of this COVID, in fact, let me ask you guys a question. What is one lesson you learned in this moment of this pandemic? Susan, what is one thing that you can say from the moment the pandemic started? What is one thing you have learned? What is your takeaway?
Compassion. My God, that word compassion just resonates more and more, because I think that we were living a life, let's be honest, where we didn't appreciate a lot of things and we didn't have enough compassion. And now, we treat our elders better. Remember your grandparents. A lot of people didn't go visit their grandparents. A lot of people didn't do things, didn't call enough, didn't do enough. So now everybody's like, man, I got to connect because they may not be here tomorrow. So especially, for our seniors, right? Who were dealing with COVID and things. So yeah, it's have more compassion, more appreciation. Yep. More connection, compassion, connection. That for me was important. Yeah.
Wow. Hey, everybody, again, what is one thing that you learned in the middle of this pandemic that you like? My biggest takeaway was this. This is what I said. Health is the new wealth.
Yes.
Oh my
Yes.
God, I think I got more vitamins than Dr. Jackie and the farmers. I mean,
Right?
I'm taking like 30 days. I've got vitamin D. I got the multivitamin. I got the sea bass vitamin. I
Me
got
too.
the skin vitamin. I got the vitamin just in case I think I need the vitamin. Okay, y'all just put it. I mean, if you see my vitamin, it was so bad that one of the ladies at my church, Nikki Paris, she saw me live and she saw all those vitamins behind me, and she buy me a vitamin chest, to put all those bottles in. But I'm at least taking 40 vitamins a day,
Yeah.
and as much as I can, I'm going outside and getting some sun. So
Vitamin D.
for me, health is the new wealth. And one of the things I try to do is take a day out of a week out of a month out of a year. And I was praying, God, how can I get a whole year off? And COVID gave me that gift. I had a whole year where I didn't travel. And this is how great it was. I went to my dentist and I was having some issue with my gum. And he said, oh, it's resolved. He said, what you doing? I said, well, I haven't been traveling. He said, you may not have to go back. You don't need to go back on the road, because all that late night eating and all that
Yeah.
kind of stuff,
Yeah.
it was such as painful as COVID is, because we know
Yep.
so many people have lost their lives and so many people are battling with it. And so we're not insensitive to those of you who are battling with COVID, and those of you who've lost loved one. Our heart goes out to you. But we know it's a lesson that we're learning. Hey, listen, Susan and I have something in common. We both had a dog in the transition. So
Yeah.
how is life after Bailey?
Well, life after Bailey, Bailey was good for me in COVID, and like you, I wanted to be able to spend time with Bailey because I didn't get to do a lot of that. And as he started to get older, God set it up where I could be his true caregiver. Because I'd be traveling, I got to drop him off at the doggy hotel, and I got to go to Chicago, I got to do this, and so it was good to just spend the last few months, about 2 years with him before, I had to put him down. And he was my comfort. Dogs are very good for your stress level, because when I would have anxiety from this being inside the house and stuff, Bailey sensed it, and he would just come and sit with me. Sometimes he drove me crazy when I tried to walk him, and he wouldn't do what he was supposed to do. But he was also a good stress relief for me
Yeah.
during the time of COVID. Yeah.
Yeah. In fact, February the 20th is Love Your Pet Day. It's Love Your Pet Day, and you're absolutely right. I remember when the pandemic started. Of course, I always share the two things I can stand. I can stand being by myself, being alone. And God blessed me with this amazing dog. Simba was so great. And you watch Simba, you baby
Yeah, that's
Simba,
my
so
buddy.
the kind of temperament and
Yeah.
personality. And I say, Simba, you got to get me through this pandemic. So I
Mhm.
figure Simba is transition, that it's no longer a pandemic, it's really an endemic.
Mhm.
That means it's going to be seasonal time of it spiking and stuff. That means all of y'all need to be vaccinated, boosted up, all that kind of good stuff. But such powerful lessons. Simba taught me patience and
Yeah.
slowing down and
Yeah.
and enjoying the simplest things of life. So any dog lovers in there, put a dog in the chat. Who let the dogs out? Any dog lover out there, just go ahead and put it in the chat. And God bless you, Karen from Yonkers, New York. Well, Susan, as we're getting ready to wrap up, and today was your last day. And what are you going to be doing this weekend or the next couple of weeks? What are you doing?
Well, this weekend is basically going to be just my regular weekend to do everything. The next couple of weeks is going to be connection, right? So, understanding who my teammates will be. And, one of the things when you've been in a corporate environment, you're so used to being structured. Now I'm going from corporate to cultural and understanding cultural differences.
Yeah.
So these are folks that think differently. They're very relaxed. They're more, I'm all about, okay, so what time is this? And when is this? And so they're going to teach me how to be more culturally understanding. And they're like, yeah, we're going to give you your flight information, all that. I was like, oh, I need to know right now. So they're going to teach me how to connection and cultural differences, as I have to say goodbye to corporate. So that C has to go out the door, that corporate thinking, that
Yeah.
corporate mindset. Yeah.
Wow. As you say that, I read this quote earlier. Somebody put it in the chat. Look what it said. It said, life travels at the speed of relationships.
Yeah.
Life travels at the speed of relationship. And if there's anything this pandemic has taught us, we need to appreciate and value and take the time for building strong relationship. Life travel at the speed of relationships. So I pray that God will surround. First of all, I appreciate our relationship.
Yes.
And I pray that God will bless you even with larger and stronger relationship in your new endeavor. Hey, thanks for being with me, Susan.
Yeah.
I
Thank
appreciate
you.
you.
And thank you for having me. And you taught me bold moves. Remember the first year we did that, and you said,
Yep.
sometimes you got to make a bold move. So, as my mentor, and somebody there and there to me, you said you got to make a bold move. So I made a bold move, and I hope folks can make those bold moves, So thank you.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Hey, listen, the weekend is coming up, and I want to invite, thanks again, Susan. I want to invite you guys to some amazing opportunity that I'm getting ready to have. And there it is. If you got a Valentine, put a V right there in the chat. If you don't have a Valentine, don't sweat it. Be a part of my Galentine. Be a part of my Galentine. What I call it, be a part of my Galentine. I would love for you to be a part of the Galentine. And that's the weekend, February the 11th to 12th and the 13th. All you need to do is register. Number one, it's free. Somebody put it in the chat. It's free. And number two, oh my goodness, it's in Zoom, so you don't have to leave your house, but you can join me for my Galentine Weekend. This is where we empower women and men, but particularly women. You don't have to steal them in your mismatched pajamas trying to figure and eating Haagen-Dazs ice cream and doing rerun. Let's get together, get some great speakers, some great topic. It's going to be amazing. So make sure you register. And hopefully by the grace of God, every Friday at 5:30, we're going to be back in this space for what we call it for Finally Me for Real. So make sure you share, tune in. I'm going to have some different speakers and just some different topics. And I'm looking forward to just having the conversation. In the meantime, remember, Take some time for just you, cause it's finally me for real.
Wait a minute, let me help you out. Got something on my chest, I wanna get it all. Promise I won't keep you long, not at all. You ever felt as if you didn't measure up?
I see
Like
y'all.
what you had to offer wasn't good enough. Been listening to the lies, I had you switching up. Cause if I can't truly be me,